What's up, friends? Welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx, and today, doing something I haven't done in a while. A lot of viewers seem to like them, asked me to do them again, so this is episode 6 of which is better, the original or the cover. And today, we're doing Simon and Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence versus Disturbed's updated version of the same song. So, I'll have a lot of blah blah. Let's just jump into it and check it out.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
All right, we'll stop right there. Well, that's 37 seconds in. I really like the way they did it. It's perfect for the mood they're trying to set, or that I feel they're trying to set. This song has a deep meaning for me. Most of my regular viewers know I grew up in a really dysfunctional family. So, and it's also taken on a new meaning now. But a lot of times, The Sound of Silence was way better than the screaming and yelling and crying and shit that was going on in my home. So that was the root of why the song means a lot. Now, I've tried something that was suggested to see if this is Meniere's, the ringing in my ears, tinnitus, or not, and it didn't work. So silence is something I never, ever, ever get to hear. Never, ever. I have a constant ringing. Matter of fact, it seems somewhat louder, but so I really miss that now. So now this song has a whole different meaning for me, but it's still my root attachment to the song is still there. So let's jump on Disturbed's version and see how they go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
In all fairness, I'll stop right there. Okay, the piano in this, I think, makes it even more haunting. So I really enjoy that part of it. His voice, while I do like his voice, this particular part of the song, not so much. To me, it almost sounds, in some parts, that he was having some difficulty maintaining. I'm not saying he was emotional or anything like that. Just sometimes the singer's voice will break at odd times. That's just my opinion. That it seemed like there were some issues maintaining the tone that he was going for. That's again, it's just my opinion. I can't stress that enough because I know some little fanboy's gonna go some stupid shit like that. All right, back to Simon and Garfunkel.
In restless dreams I walked along narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one did disturb the sound of silence.
Okay, my personal feeling, and I mean, this is a classic, it's a phenomenal song. I've always thought they should have carried the melancholy tone a little bit further, and then the rise to me makes more sense. That's just, again, that's just my opinion, but the rise would make more sense later in the song as it builds. I also, and I know it's the era, I also feel that both of them singing kind of defeats it. So that's where the Disturbed version pulls slightly ahead, because a single solitary voice in this song fits the tone better, or the mood better for me. So, continue with Disturbed.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence.
And I'm going to stop it right there. Where it picked up here, his voice suits that better. I enjoy it better. I think that range fit him better. So I don't know why, when he was doing the softer part, I don't even know if it was intentional. It could have been intentional. Therefore, I'm hearing it differently than what was intended. But once it picks up like that, it suits his voice really well. Lyrically, we don't get a lot of writing like this anymore. The words are very descriptive. You should get a very vivid picture of what he's seeing in the song, or what, in this case, what they're seeing. There are certain writers that just paint the most vivid, beautiful picture. I guess beautiful is the accurate word You don't get that a whole lot anymore, and that's so sad. You get all simple shit. Had a beer cooling in my truck or whatever the hell, sitting in the console. I mean, even though, yes, you know what he's talking about, but most of us have experienced that. So I think that's the difference. These writers from back then, and still some today, when they write, if you've never experienced it, you get the picture and understand it. Or I do. So let's get them up.
Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell, echoing the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to a neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, the tenement halls, whispering sounds of silence.
Before I say anything else, we'll go back over to Disturbed and finish off their version.
And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
And there we go. Now, some of you may already think you figured out what I'm going to say. This one's really tough for me because I'm split on it. There's parts, and yes, Simon Garfunkel wrote the song and originally did it. And the original version is deeply rooted in me, and I've explained why it means so much. But parts of the Disturbed version are just so much better as far as the progression of the song to understand what you're feeling inside, that rage that you could be building into, even though it doesn't seem like, the calm before the storm kind of thing. So I think the way that Disturbed built it, and you get, and then sound of silence. And the piano, again, the piano wins for me hands down as far as setting the tone for the song. So I'm split. One has a deeper meaning for me, and I like parts of it better, but there's parts of the Disturbed one there's no way I can say that the original is better to me. I think they did a fantastic cover of it. Yeah, like in the beginning, I'm not so sold on, with the exception of the piano. I love that because it sets the tone better. But his voice, I wasn't sold on, but once it starts picking up and he hits that range, and then when he hits the rage, that's why I pick Disturbed's version. being open-minded and fair. What do you think? I mean, it's like just like me. It's just my opinion. I'm interested in your opinion. Which one you like better? There we go. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great day, man. Make someone smile if you get the chance. Don't forget to tell your friends and family each and every time you leave that you love them, because you just never know when that's going to be the last chance you get to tell them. Be safe, people. We are living in some crazy ass times. Till next time, I am Bob Sixx. Peace.